The Center for Equal Opportunities and Opposition to Racism is existing since 1993. We are an independent body in the accomplishment of our mission. So we are today the Belgian Anti-Discrimination Equality Body. So we are no NGOs. I know that the project here is focused on NGOs, but we are an equality body. It's a public service. And we are also recognized as a national human rights institution with a B status. We have two main mandates. First of all, we are working around discrimination and diversity. And we are competent for all discrimination grounds, but not for gender. There is a specific institution, Institute for Equality between Women and Men, but for all the other grounds, race, disabilities, sexual orientation, religion, and so on, we can deal with those steps. We have a second important mandate around migration. We have three specific missions in migration stuff. We must safeguard the fundamental rights of foreigners, and in this mandate, for instance, we are visiting the detention center for asylum seekers or foreigners. We have also a mission to inform the authorities of the nature and the extent of the migration flows. So we are giving every year a report with the migration flows from Belgium. That's a specific mission. And third, we promote the fight against human trafficking. And we are working in this field also. Today I will speak more on our first mandate on diversity and discrimination, and it's a two-phase story, because discrimination is more negative. We have to react when there are problem of discrimination, of hate crime, hate speech, and so on. But there is also a positive phase of the medal. It's to promote diversity and to search for best practices with public authorities, but also we're working with trade unions, with representatives of the private sector, and so on. We have three main tasks. The first task is to deal with individual complaints. We receive complaints, and we have this mission to deal with those complaints around discrimination. And last year we have had more than 1,200 cases. We opened more than 1,200 files on discrimination cases. I will give you at the end some more precise figures around hate crimes and hate speech. Secondly, we have a mission on information, awareness, training, and that's more a positive question. Training, we are working also with public authorities and also with NGOs in training. In this field, we have done some collaboration protocols with NGOs, because we know that specific NGOs from lesbian, gay association, disability NGOs, anti-racism NGOs has more contact with the groups and the potential victim of discrimination. And for us, it's important to have those contacts with the NGOs and to give support and also to give advice in some situation, but also to, I should say, to fish and to find some interesting cases to go to court. We have the possibility to go to court and to make complaints in individual situation of discrimination, hate crimes, of hate speech. And thirdly, we give advice and recommendation on the situation. It's more a monitoring function on the situation of the legislation, but also specific advice on the situation. Some figures. Last year, the center decided to go to court and to justice in 48 cases on 1,277 files. So you see that that's not much. but it's because we decide to promote mediation and to find solution and extrajudicial solution. That's something we decide to do, and it's something which is also written in the the principle of Paris. I don't know if you know those principles, but it's principle we're applying to national human rights institutions. It's to go priority to find extrajudicial situations. But if we can go to court, it's important for us. And so last year we went in 48 cases in court. 5 of the cases it's with civil procedure and does not have to make with hate crime or hate speech. It's more discrimination stuff. And then, so in 43 cases, it's a penal procedure, complaints or to go to penal judges. In those 43 cases, 40 of them are cases of racism, anti-Semitism, and also religion, because there is a link between religion and specific Islamophobic cases, and so 40 of them, and 3 of them are on the ground of sexual orientation. And on the 48 cases, it was in 24 cases hate crime situation. So people who has been shot, aggression against people. In 16 cases it was for hate speech, and so there was no facts more specifically. And in 3 cases it's discrimination cases. Not to have with hate crime or hate speech, but it's possible also to go to penal procedure in racial situation, and it has mainly has to with housing question. Thank you.
Thank you.